And welcome back to Day 7 of Women's Empowerment Summit 2020. Ignite your confidence. Tonight we'll be introducing you to Deborah DeFisser. And her F in confidence is talking about franchise business, which is a subject that doesn't get discussed very often, even though we are a community of small business owners, entrepreneurs, and franchise businesses very much fit into that. It's kind of a hybrid, somewhere between being employed in a corporate job and having your own small business. But it's great for those individuals who want a little bit of security and guidance along with the freedom of owning their own business. Now, how great would that make you feel? Pretty confident, right? So, Deborah is a successful entrepreneur and small business owner. She is the franchise owner of Floor Coverings International Chandler Gilbert. She believes that women will succeed at all levels through collaboration and empowerment. Deb strives to embolden other women to be passionate and confident. Deb started her career with 14 years at Hewlett Packard, where she held strategic sales and marketing positions, always delivering a high level of achievement and contribution. As a board member for Valley Christian High School, she helped lead growth objectives through great teamwork, earning trust and loyalty with her customers, while always conducting business with uncompromising integrity is a top priority. Her all-women team of design associates come to your home to design and install a flooring solution that will inspire you. Deb is also a mom of 2 sons, a dog lover, and has been married for 25 years. A big welcome to you, Deborah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Women's Empowerment 2020 Virtual Summit. We are so excited having you here. My name is Beverly Zima, and I will be your host today on Day 7. My guest today is Deborah. Welcome to the summit.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, this is going to be a great day. My gosh, we've had 6 days of just, whew, powerful speakers. And so we're all excited to hear what you have to say. Where is it you're calling in from, Deborah?
I'm calling in from Gilbert, Arizona, outside of Phoenix.
Oh, I've been down that neck of the woods. I probably went through there and didn't even know it. Actually, I do recognize that name, Gilbert.
Mhm.
I think there was
Yeah.
there was something going on down there one time, and it's been a few months ago anyway. So,
Yeah.
what is it that Deborah does out there in Arizona?
Well, I am a owner of a local franchise, Floor Coverings International, and we're part of a network of about 150, 160 owners all across the United States and Canada. And our business model, what we do is we help customers remodel their home with their floors. So we come to them with a van. We lovingly call it our mobile showroom. And somebody did the count, and there's 3,000 SKUs in that van. So we come in and really
Oh my gosh.
consultative. Yeah. Who does the math on that, right? But
Right.
so we like to help customers really transform their space and really consult with them on the design, the functionality, and offer them many different options that will meet their budget and also the look that they want.
That's great. So this whole summit is all about confidentiality, and we decided to use that middle letter, the F, and the speakers were all doing what? Figuring out what their favorite F word was that builds confidence. So your F word was finances. So share with the audience what that means. What is finances, and how do you incorporate that in with confidence?
Yeah. So the franchise part is what we're focused on here. So um,
Okay.
I was, I spent some time in corporate America and all that, but really wanted the chance to start my own business. And I looked at different ideas and different options. And so I decided to get into a franchise versus starting a business like a instead of saying Deb's Flooring Store, for example,
Right.
I really wanted to be part of Floor Coverings International. And when folks ask me, oh, well, what's the difference between starting up your own business that's a franchise? Because a franchise is still my own business. I'm
Correct.
still running a local business here in town. But what I liked about it is that they already have some of the things set up. They have the branding set up. They have great relationships with the manufacturers, for example, in my case. And so really a lot of it is set up for you. It doesn't mean that it's just a walk in the park. Anybody starting a new business, as we know, it
Right.
has a lot of challenges. But I just love the opportunity to build my own culture and my own style within this brand. So it's just been a great experience. And boy, what I have learned over the past 4 years has really been empowering. It has really built a lot of confidence, because when you're the owner, no matter what happens, the buck stops with me, right? And
Oh,
so
exactly.
I want to create happy customers. And so, boy, on the fly, if I need to make some changes to make sure that customer is happy, and in the end, we have great reviews. So it gives me such pride when somebody says, I love my floors. Thank you, Deborah, for going above and beyond. And you and your installers and your design associates really went the extra mile. That just, that warms my heart.
Oh, that's so awesome. I've heard of franchises all the time. I've been an entrepreneur myself and in business like forever in a lot of different avenues, and I never really, I guess, paid attention to franchising, right? And my thought was, franchising, somebody's going to tell me what I have to do and how I have to do it. So obviously, in the franchise business that you're in with the floor coverings, man, there's a lot of F's, floors and finances and franchising, right? And confidence, right? So when you bring all that together, and you're still being able to have your own freedom to be able to really take care of your customers on that one-on-one level, and go out there, and here's another F word, fix things if things kind of run, a little bit, topsy-turvy, because we know nothing is going to just be perfect. It would be great if we lived in a perfect world, right?
Yes.
So even with your franchise, having that opportunity to be able to still be that independent you. And so
Right.
what was your biggest aha moment that said, I am going to do my own thing? And why did you choose floor covering?
Yeah. So after doing some time in corporate America, I've always had a passion. So I say, kind of follow your interests, follow your passion. And so I've always liked design, remodeling. We've done a little remodeling in our own house. And I just love that, or helping friends. And so this was a way to take my business experience and then translate that into my own business. So I like the idea. When I was kind of shopping around, I looked at different business models, but I chose this because I already had that passion for interior design. And then I looked for the match with the cultural match in terms of values. Their values align with mine in terms of putting customer first, running a business with integrity, and they hold all of us accountable to that. But yet they have a really they let us have some autonomy with our business. Keep the brand standards, take great care of your customers, run a good business, but then I'm free to set up my own culture within my own business. So for example, our salespeople, we call them design associates, because it is not a high pressure sale at all. It's very much of a consultation. Let us help you design your floors so that you will love them. And they're women. So it gives me great satisfaction to be able to
Nice.
create that culture. And I love empowering them, because they're making a difference in their own personal lives and their own personal career, and they're helping to support their families. So I love that aspect of it. So that is why I chose Floor Coverings International, for the culture, and they give me a lot of latitude to run the business that I want, but within their brand guidelines, which I find
Sure.
totally acceptable, because they match the values that I would want, something I want to put my name on.
Great. I'm going to use another F word here. When you look at floors,
Mhm.
they're actually your foundation,
They
right?
are. Yes.
So if you can build that foundation with the floor coverings in someone's home, around, their environment, it gives them that whole different feel of confidence because they feel really good because they're walking on a solid foundation, on a foundation that resonates with them, so to speak. And then they, from the ground level up, they can start, like you said, interior decorating, and you probably do suggestions. It's like, with this floor covering, you can actually move this over here, move that over here, or add this or whatever to accent, right?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's interesting. I never really paid a whole lot of attention to F words before I started working, with the confidence level here on this summit. It's so beautiful. But thank you for sharing that. So when you're looking at and you are building someone's foundation, how does that incorporate in with your belief system and your integrity, your connection with that person, and how you express yourself with them to kind of maybe get that story across that we're building a foundation here. We're not just putting something on your floor. Do you work with
Right.
that?
Yes, yes. What I like to do and what I guide all of my employees to do is to treat this each appointment, each consultation with your customers as if this were my home or if this were my mom's home or my brother's home, what would I do? And so it's not just, oh, well, let's put in the most expensive floor, or let's put in this new modern floor, or let's put in this rustic floor just because. Well, no, what fits within that particular home? And as we get to know our customers,
Right.
they have dogs? Do they have kids? And what's their lifestyle like? Do they have a lot of people over? What does their existing furniture look like? And are they planning to keep that furniture? And if so, then we want to have it coordinate with their floors. Or some folks say, oh, I'm going to repaint. Do you have ideas on paint colors as well to go with the floor? So it's very much of a kind of a family style way of looking at things.
So you actually do an overall needs assessment, so to speak, to really find out what is it the person wants, not thinking you know what they want, right? And so again, we look at that confidence because that's the word we want to really capitalize on here. So when people are coming back to you after the job is done, do you hear a difference in their voice, in how they feel and how they express themselves after that floor is finished that would, like, say, pertain to feeling more confident in themselves?
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm a big believer that the environment, and regardless of what business you choose to go in, your environment affects your whole mood. And I've had customers say, gosh, from the minute that I get out of bed, the alarm goes off and I put my feet on the floor and it's my new carpet, it's my new hardwood, it's my new vinyl plank. I put my feet on the floor and it feels so good. And so before I've even walked over to brush my teeth for the day, or I walk into my kitchen to get my coffee and I'm on my new tile floor, they say it really makes a difference. And I didn't realize quite how much when I first started, about 4 years ago, how much of an impact that was going to have. But when I hear these comments over and over, and they say, wow, it feels so good, and I walk in and it just brightens my mood. So I that just gives me so much.
Oh, I just got chills when you said that. I mean, that is so awesome. So you're doing any kind of floor covering, could be wood, tile, ceramic,
Right.
carpets, right?
Exactly. And that's where that relationship building with the customer is so important. And I recommend that for all these women out there that are doing whatever business that you're doing, make it very personal. Really
Right.
get to know that customer, and really try to walk in their shoes, and try to really understand what they like, and what their needs are. And because most people don't have an expertise maybe in whatever business that you're in, so I don't expect my
Right.
to know about flooring. Just like if I'm if I'm, designing a print ad piece, well, the person at the printer, they know about that area of expertise. I educate my customers on flooring and their foundation, because sometimes we rip up floors and we've got to repair the foundation.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's surprises underneath that sometimes, especially if it's an older home, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I love the that whole process and that whole experience, and I think it translates really well into whatever line of business that all these women out there choose to go into, is really connect with those customers and build those relationships, because people like to do business with people, not
Right.
not just a product.
Yeah. Oh, that is so true, and interacting with that. So I'm sure you probably end up getting a lot of referrals and and maybe repeat customers. So when you go into a home, do you just do one room? Do you do the whole house? Do you do like one floor at a time? Like
All of the above. All of the
okay.
above. We do the small projects. We can do the whole home all at once. Really, just whatever meets the needs of the customers.
Mm-hmm.
And um, one thing that I do like, that we can offer that some folks aren't able to offer, is that, say somebody wants to do the whole home, but that's going to be probably a pretty pricey endeavor, because it
Right.
is whole floor. In your house, you kind of have your roof and your walls and your floor. So you're doing that. So we have ways to do either financing, no interest plans, and things like that. Not because I'm trying to advocate that someone gets in over their head, but because it makes it a much better experience if they can do their whole house, if
Right.
they to do their whole house all at once. Then we're just in there once, and then we do our thing, and then we're out of their hair, and then they can enjoy,
Right.
versus having to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And
Right.
so doing these no interest, it doesn't cost them any more to get it done all at once if they so desire. But we have had instances where somebody will say, oh, you know what, really, the only thing that I need done is this one room. Great. Happy to do that. How do we get that one room to coordinate with the rest of the house so that it looks like
Right.
together?
Right. That would probably be sometimes a challenge, maybe because everything else is going to be old. This is new, and how is it going to kind of flow, and match up with, and I'm sure you probably do one room sometimes, and then all of a sudden they're saying, maybe we need to like do this room too, and they start doing add-ons. Have you found that to be true?
Oh, yes. We have many customers where we've come back 2, 3, 4 times. They do one room, and then they like us so much that then they ask us to come back, or it gives them other ideas
Right.
about other areas they might want to do. So we'll do maybe carpets in the bedroom, and then they decide, oh, well, now it's time to do our great room area. Now we want the living room and the kitchen and the dining kind of redone. And then maybe we'll come back and do a backsplash, for example. We also do area rugs, customized.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes we put down some sort of hard surface, whether it's actual hardwood or vinyl plank or tile. And then they say, oh, after they live with it for a little while, they say, oh, I could use an area rug to absorb a little sound, a little comfort underfoot right around the couch, maybe, or
Sure.
our dining table. So we can do that as well. We have a lot of cool designs, or we can, customize an exact size of area rug that they need, rather than just, getting the standard old 5x7 size. We can customize that too. So we really become kind of part of their, in a way, part of their family. For a
I was
lot of.
just gonna say, it sounds like you become one of the family, and that's kind of nice. You mentioned backsplashes. Are you talking like behind the stove and on the walls, on the counters and stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Behind kitchens, you've got the countertop, and then that vertical part in between the cabinets
Yeah.
and the countertop. We can do those, and we've done those in that area, and then sometimes even all the way up to the ceiling. Oftentimes in bathrooms, people like to do a backsplash in a bathroom too. So
Yeah.
we do that. And
Yeah.
speaking of bathrooms, we do also shower remodels.
Yeah, I
Or
was just thinking that. Oh,
some,
great.
some people are getting rid of the tub. They figure We don't take a bath. That's not really our style. Or we have another bathtub in a different part of the house, so we'd like to take out the bathtub and then redo it, tile, nice
Shower
kind of
and everything, yeah.
shower, and new fixtures and things like that. And that really transforms the bathroom.
Oh my goodness, that'd be like having a whole new house when you walk in there, right?
Exactly. That is very much a long-term investment in your home to
Yeah.
bathrooms. They say, my realtor friends say bathrooms and kitchens. Those are really kind of a great place to invest in, because that's what buyers like. They're looking for how's the bathroom and how's the kitchen.
You kind of have to look at yourself when you go look at a home, right? And you're thinking about buying a new house, or you're just out checking out new home areas or something. What's the first place that you really spend more time? Is in that kitchen area or in the bathroom area, because it's where you feel your growth. That again, that you talk about that confidence, right? Because you're in the bathroom and you're putting your makeup on, doing your hair and all that kind of stuff, right? And then you're in the kitchen. Now you're what? Nourishing and nurturing your body, or your family's body and stuff, right? So again, it's that confidence that you're lifting up. And most of this happens unconsciously. So I'm sure that what you're finding is that you're actually working with people that feel that difference but don't really recognize it. So when you're actually talking with a client, where do you see their level of confidence and questioning and stuff go when that happens? Do you see a shifting already taking place before you even touch the floor or sign a contract?
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's a really good point, because when we're talking with the customers, not only are we making design suggestions, but we are educating them about different aspects of floors, because there is actually quite a bit of technology in flooring products. And that's something I didn't quite realize as much until I really started,
Right.
and started getting trained. But there is so much technology that's put into flooring to make it more durable, or to make it softer, or to make it harder, or to make it less scratch resistant. So there's
Okay.
lot more to it. So when we can educate the customers, and here's the elements that are in here, and this has an aluminum oxide finish, and here's what that does for you, and this has this stain technology called R2X, and here's what that does. So when we educate them about the floors that we're recommending, you can see them. That does, I think knowledge is power all across.
Oh,
that
so true. So true.
confidence in any area. And so how we use that with our customers is that when they feel like they really understand and know their floors, that gives them confidence to move forward, and it gives them confidence in the product. So that's another probably tip I would give for confidence in any type of business that you pursue, or someone's job, is
Right.
the more you know, even if maybe you don't have an occasion to always express that knowledge, just the fact that you have that in your mind as part of who you are. So I always recommend just constant learning. That's another thing actually I really like about this job, is that it's constant learning. We're always learning about the new technologies in flooring products, but then every home is different. So it's a new challenge every time. So that's the other thing I like about this job, and the reason that I picked this franchise is because it's constantly changing. So I get to learn all the time.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because everyone's individual, every home is individual, so that would make it exciting. And, and I can tell by just listening to you and just throughout this conversation how confident you are in your business. And as you talk about it, you just get more excited, and you know it, and it's like, wow, I just get chills listening to you, that it's like, this is so great, so working with that, not only with your clients and building their confidence, it's taken you, I'm sure, from 4 years ago to a whole another level of confidence, right?
It really has. And it as you sometimes in your day-to-day, you don't always have time to reflect, but
Right.
recently I have been reflecting on that, and I do feel like it really has changed me in the past 4 years, that I do have a lot more confidence. And some folks ask me, well, gosh, you're in construction. Isn't, I mean, that's a lot of men, isn't it? And I say, yeah. And then, people ask me, well, about that. And I was like, it's great to me. And I have always kind of looked at it as, don't shy away from something just because maybe you don't see as many women as you'd want to see in that industry.
Right.
If you feel like you have a passion, I mean, be bold. Take that chance.
Exactly.
And if you don't see a trail, blaze the trail and leave it for someone else. And don't be hesitant to try something just because you don't see someone that's like you in that area.
Right.
I find it's great. My installers are all men, and I would love to have women installers. I just haven't had a chance to find any. But they are wonderful to work with, and they accept me for who I am because that's where the confidence thing comes in again.
Right.
I am who I am, and so if I show up to a job site and I'm wearing my pink shirt, or I'm wearing if you show up and you're wearing your animal prints because that's what you like, be
Right.
you. And be confident with that, and people are very accepting of that. They don't expect you to be just like them.
Right.
So that's where I really encourage women out there who are looking at going into business. Do what you like. Don't just look where everyone else is exactly like you. Do what you like, and then just be bold and go for it. Have the confidence to just try it. No one's perfect. You have challenges every day, and just be bold and have that confidence to go out and experiment and try something new.
That's great information to leave our audience with. Just go out there and be you, because that's what it's all about. How do you know if you don't try it? If you don't like it, you try something else, right? And again, like you say, go out there and blaze away, because I'm one of those blazers myself, being in a man's business from time to time. And it really is, and it's healthy, and it helps you to really find your purpose in life. So Deborah, if people want to get a hold of you, how do they find you?
Yeah, so you can go to our website is Floor Coverings 2U. So Floor Coverings, and then the number 2 and the letter U. So floorcoverings2u.com.
Okay.
And then I'll give you my cell phone number, because I always love connecting.
Put it out there.
You're welcome to call me anytime or shoot me a text or something like that. So 480-476-4640. So 480-476-4640.
Great. Thank you, Deborah. You gave so many great morsels of how your F word in the confidence level has really changed your life and impacted the lives of others. So the audience that's listening, comment below and let us know your F word that builds confidence, because we'd like to know, right? And what did you like most about what Deborah just shared with you here today? We'd love to know. We're going to answer everybody's questions. So let us know. If you don't tell us, we don't know. So yep. All right. So Deborah, thank you again so much for being here on the Women's Empowerment 2020 virtual summit. And I hope to see you possibly on another one.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.